Then, so in this video I'm going to give you an introduction in how to use the X754 mower, also known as Joan Deere. Right then, so to start with, give you a sort of introduction to the controls. Obviously you've got your lovely steering wheel here, but there's a few other controls as well, quite important ones as well when it comes to mowing and to changing the height of the deck. So first off, we've got the rabbit at the top and we've got the torque at the bottom. Now this is the control of the speed. It's also how much output the engine has as well, which is really important when it comes to mowing and getting the mower to actually circulate. It stops it from struggling. Today I've chosen a great day for mowing. It's wet and rainy, so we'll have to have those revs up high. There's also another orange lever here, and this is your parking brake. It's also attached to this pedal, so you've got to engage the two to release and to also lock the handbrake. And then we've got two levers here as well. Not sure what the bottom one does, but I know the top one engages the deck. It lifts it up and it also lifts it down, which is really important when we're changing the height of the cut as well. We've got to engage the deck right up to the top for us to then be able to move this little knob here, and it moves around really easy when it is engaged. You'll notice when it's not, because you can't shift it at all. Really important thing before we do start to drive around is just to double check that this bar here is not touching this tyre. Obviously it'll just rip the tyre to pieces, and you'll notice that the actual machine itself starts to stutter. So what we've got to do is to lower the deck to be able to move the mower to start with, and then when it comes to changing the height of the deck, lifting this right up to the top, but you make sure you're at a stop. And we'll show you start up. Obviously keys in ignition, give it a quick switch and the electronics go up and down, back down, and that's it, it's ready to go. You can see the red icon there, that's to tell us that the handbrake's on. We've got plenty of fuel in. If anyone does want to know, it's a diesel, so we fill it up with diesel, not petrol. That'd be great. And we'll give it a go. And so before I turn the engine on, and I'm deafened, just want to point out that this lever here, which pulls out, that's how we engage the actual cut itself. Before we do that, we need to lower this down to the bottom. That then sets the height of the cut for us, which is already preset on this knob here anyway. It just engages the actual deck down, and then this is what gets the cutting going. It will cut out when you reverse, so you'll just have to restart it. It's something that I do frequently, pressing the wrong pedal. It's just one of those things. I'm ready for cutting now. So what we have to do first off is check the actual height of the grass. Today is quite wet, so we're going to have to use a higher cut anyway. The grass hasn't been cut in about 3 weeks, so it is really quite long. Show you a nice close-up of how long the grass is. So yeah, what we need to do is take that into account when we're changing the actual height of the cut. So what I'll do is start the engine up. Fully engaged now, and then what we have to do is change the dial. So that now we've changed the dial, what we'll do is we'll drop the deck again, lowering that right to the bottom, and then we'll engage the mow. Which you need to take your handbrake off, or else it won't engage.